Hello, I'm ETarte, once a Catholic priest for 5 years in the 1960s, now an atheist, which means I find no credible evidence for the existence of any God. This is May 14th, 2014. The Catholic Church has a system of 7 sacraments, actions which allegedly in a special way promote union with the Catholic God. One of these 7 sacraments is confession, also known as the sacrament of penance, and nowadays as reconciliation. In this sacrament, a Catholic, even a priest or bishop or even the Pope, confesses his or her sins to a priest. And if the sinner is truly sorry, the priest, by saying some special words, will obtain for the sinner the Catholic God's forgiveness and put the sinner on the road to heaven if he or she isn't on that road already. Part of my seminary training was to prepare me to hear confessions, and as part of that preparation I was taught the seal of confession, meaning that I must never reveal anything told to me in confession, even if some horrible disaster could be averted, even a war. Then, as a priest, I heard thousands of confessions. Much of what I heard was sexual in nature, and much of that could be described as thought crimes, often called impure thoughts. That is because Catholics were and are brought up to believe that their God is closely monitoring their actions and their thoughts 24/7. And that their God is especially interested in what they do when they are naked and what thoughts enter their mind concerning such matters. The Catholic Church has a sick preoccupation with sex. In all those thousands of confessions, the issue of the seal of confession never came up. I never divulged anything that I heard in confession. No crisis ever arose concerning the seal of confession. Well, many months ago, I, along with a bunch of my internet friends, was carrying on a dialogue with local Catholic priest, Father TJ. As part of the dialogue, one of my Facebook friends, Christy Kateri, asked TJ a question about confession, and he answered her. According to Christy, she asked him, "What if your bishop would come to you in confession and tell you that the communion wafers were poisoned? Should you go ahead and use them?" I know that the answer from the hierarchy is yes, you must not change a thing. But I am hoping you would say that you wouldn't, that you would not harm another person, that you would do the right thing and throw out all the wafers. But I will wait and see what your answer will be. According to Christy Kateri, TJ responded that he would throw out the poisoned wafers, call the factory, and tell them to throw out the whole batch. Then Christy responded to TJ that she is aware that what he said goes against the teaching of the Catholic Church about the seal of confession. So then TJ retracted his statement. He said, "That's really funny. I thought an outlandish scenario deserved an outlandish response. Of course I wouldn't break the seal of confession." So Christy says, TJ would poison his whole parish. That's just evil. Well, in my opinion, this dialogue does not put Father TJ in a good light, and it does not put the Catholic Church in a good light. There is not a shred of credible evidence to support the Catholic Church's teaching about the sacrament of confession, or the other sacraments, or the existence of the Catholic God or of any God. I asked Father TJ by email to confirm or deny this dialogue as reported by Christy. He has not answered me, as he has not responded to other emails of mine. I have drawn the conclusion that TJ no longer wishes to engage in dialogue with me. but he has told me in the past that he would love for me to repent of my sins, come to him or some other priest in confession, and thereby reunite myself with the Catholic Church and with God. Ha! To all of you, thank you for watching this video.